Welcome back to the BALLSAC podcast.
After a month of hiatus.
Yep, we're back. We're back.
Mm-hmm.
We took a little bit of a break. I think it was just for all of our mentality, like all of our mentals. We just needed a little bit of a break from this.
Crying, but Andre went crazy. I was just here, man.
He was.
You were in the corner.
He was talking to himself like he normally does.
It's just one of those.
You were in the corner talking to your friends about how he's crying.
At least I had friends, okay? Fuck off.
So where'd they go?
They don't want to be around you guys.
Oh, yeah.
They left because you guys showed up.
Exactly.
Well, we took a month off. We needed it to reset up and redesign and re-go about how we do the pod a bit.
Just a little restructure.
Yeah, I know.
It's just midget.
I know we've done it a few times in the past, but this time we did something a lot bigger, which was we
got 3 new chairs.
We got 3 brand new chairs.
We each have a spot.
We no longer have to be on a couch like it's a casting couch, you guys.
Yep.
No more casting couches for these 3.
No more casting couches. I think in general,
no more cream pies.
To back up what you said, I don't think like it was a little structure. I think we just needed structure as a whole.
Yeah.
Like in general, like days to post, days to like hear, each person doing a certain thing, like structure as a whole, I think is like what was needed.
Yeah.
And we all thought like, oh yeah, we can do it. But then like when it came down to it, it was like, oh, this is a lot of work for 3 dudes.
Yeah. So we added a new member. I can't remember if we've talked about it in one of our past episodes.
I think we
while we were
dabbled
doing
on it.
restructuring.
Yeah, his name is AI Patrick. So it's a new AI program that we developed just for this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
It does like editing, recording, sound structure.
Timestamps.
It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's cool.
Probably the greatest AI we've ever made.
Yeah, we made it from
the ground up.
From the ground up. We are
with
coding.
Andre's coding capabilities and me just teaching him math, it all just fit together.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a great invention come up with us. But
patent pending though, it's our thing.
Yeah, patent pending.
It's our thing. Trademark.
Patrick AI.
But
But yeah, we added a new member. His name is Patrick. He's been on the podcast before. He's going to be helping us out in everything that we're doing.
Organization.
Keeping us scheduled and structured.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be huge. I think we're going to be going forward. It's going to be a lot better, a lot smoother, at least for all of us. I think
so, yeah.
I think it's just going to be a really nice, smooth sailing from here on out.
yeah,
But
I think so.
I think this was definitely needed. I
am now the man with computer.
Yeah.
This is the role for me now.
You did it.
Thank God.
We got rid of Black Jamie, and we're now introducing Brown Jamie and Asian Jamie.
Yep.
That's what's happening.
Mm-hmm. We have
Still
Brown
BJ
Jamie.
though. If you think about
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly it. So yeah, we're back.
We're back,
That's
boys. I'm glad we're back. Sack Squad. We couldn't have done it without you. I don't even know who you are, but like, thank you for
I
this.
wonder how many of them are left.
None. After we had like a couple, we might have had like a couple people that were like lingering, but like now it's like
It's
zero.
done.
It's just done.
We're
It's ground up.
restarting
We had to take a step back to take 2 steps forward.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So we're gonna get into a few things. Anime's coming. We're gonna do some manga.
Because we wouldn't be us without it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Some manga stuff, some game stuff, and some people stuff.
Kind of shoot the shit.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get into it. Bleach
Bleach.
is now over.
Part 2 is now over.
Done.
It is done.
So the finale just happened on Saturday.
How'd you guys feel as a whole part 2 versus part 1? Which one was better? Pros and cons? XYZ.
I'm just gonna go straight into it. Part 1 was better than part 2, and that's not because part 2 was worse.
I feel like part 1 was more emotional.
Part 1 was more emotional. I think this season didn't have any major issues. I just think it was more or less like the sentimental value of the first season coming back just meant so much more, especially with all those huge moments. But in this season, it was definitely carrying the story forward. But it's tough to get this. I feel like this part of the story is tough to boost all the way up to like the grandeur that hopefully the 4th season and the 1st season and even possibly the 3rd season are going to be.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Go.
Like, I think the second part was definitely as emotional. I mean, for what you said for sentimentality reasons, like yeah, the first season was a little bit more heavy, but like in terms of tone of the show, though, like a lot of stuff happened in.
So much happened.
Like what did we get? Like Renji and Rukia coming back, Byakuya getting his fucking sword back, right?
Kenny
unleashing himself, which was fucking big because we've been waiting to see that.
That's been in the works,
Ichigo had the drippiest fit he's ever had.
Him coming back. He went through kind of a weird journey.
Metamorphosis?
A little bit, I would say.
Rukia got her Bankai.
Yeah.
Right.
Huge.
That was a really...
Renji has Bankai point 2.
Yeah, it's 2.0.
Sorry, 2.0.
Point 2. Point 2 Bankai. It wasn't that much of an upgrade. All he got was a giant baboon hand and a fucking...
And a snake sword.
A shorter snake head is what he...
Essentially,
And then, Kenny awakening his shit. Some more people dying. The two captains dying.
A lot of death.
Yeah, a lot of death.
What's his name? Kurotsuchi, the scientist.
Is Batman. We've established he's Batman.
Yeah. He's also Batman and Bill Cosby because he just
prep time. Kurotsuchi can defeat anybody.
He doesn't even need the prep. He already had everything prepped.
Exactly.
He
was already
How many suits did he go through this part 2? Was like 3 or 2? Because at one point he was
I think it was only
RGB guy.
He was RGB right when he started. Right when we met him.
So he's
RGB. Had 2.
Yeah, 2.
He went from RGB to pure light.
Yeah.
He's cranked up to 100.
Yep. But
who's God for a minute?
He's also like Bill Cosby. He was slipping drugs into little kids' drinks. Like dude had him just a little bit knocked out.
That's fucked up. Oh my god. We're gonna be editing that part out.
Nah. We keep everything in. We're the BALLSAC.
He did another controversy, right?
Who?
Bill Cosby.
Is he really?
Again?
No fucking way.
Oh my lord.
We keep talking. I'm gonna look this shit
up. All right.
Holy shit.
So yeah, Bleach did have a lot of highlights. I think the last couple episodes were pretty crazy just in terms of
fight-wise.
It was just like one thing after another thing after another thing.
So each episode was a fight.
And I didn't like that in the beginning of the season. That's something I went on.
Oh my god. He's faced another set of alleged sexual assault lawsuits. What the fuck, Bill Cosby? Why, man? You're a hero to so many. What are you doing? Oh my god. This one is from a statute of 1972, though.
Okay.
Okay.
But for Bleach,
oh my god.
last 2 episodes were crazy. It was like go, 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 go. And I think it was more unique in the way that they set up the fights because I think everything just felt illusionary. Like you didn't know what was coming next. I couldn't foresee. It wasn't just like a power up. It was like, holy shit, I've just like manipulated your mind or space and time, right? And you're just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is happening here? So I think that was pretty cool. But
what's your thoughts on Squad Zero? Now that you've kind of seen
what
they
cracked.
Can do. Yeah.
They're cracked. They're insane. That squad is just, it's...
there's a reason why they're up there.
It's so...
The last 2 episodes really showed it off. If people were wondering why they are elite guards, the last 2 episodes
really showed that.
Shows you why. And it's just the way they explained, or what was her name? Senju...
The Weaver?
Yeah. Like she explained... if there's a reason why our powers are sealed, it's because if one of us were to release our power, or all 3 of us, each world would have the heaven and their world shake.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy.
Like captains already have a limiter put on them, and vice captains have a limiter put on them when they go into the real world. They don't even need to be in the real world.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Yeah. I feel like if a member of Squad Zero walked into the real world, it would blow up. Just from their sheer impact of force.
But overall thoughts
on part 2 or Squad Zero?
Part 2.
Part 2 I think was good. I personally just feel like part 1 was a bit more emotional with the return, Genryu dying. There was just a lot to it, but I feel like part 2 in its own separate entity also came up to the caliber of part 1 in a different way, in the sense of building up for what's coming, new things that we saw, new Bankais, new power-ups, XYZ. So both were good in their own entity, if that makes sense.
Well, I think the thing is, like, now that we're on the last 2 parts, which is super sad to say, we're halfway through this last arc, and it's really sad to think about. But at the same time, I'm really excited because the next 2 parts are going to be, they're just gonna, it has to be like insanity compared to what we've seen, like, or just like thinking about what we've seen, everything going forward. There, I see no reason to think that it's gonna flop. This is gonna be insane.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like an anime placeholder for like top shelf anime.
Yeah.
Right? Like one of the best animes out there. So
I mean,
Sheldon?
I agree. Like part 2's just been off the rails, man. A lot of
It has.
Again, like
It has.
a lot of
It
people
has.
just like dying and new things coming about.
Yeah.
Squad Zero is just the hype as fuck. The hype as fuck out there, man.
Like they may seem like like laid back, but when they have to defend what they're there to defend, it's like you have to pray to God that you can at least
Like
be in the presence of them.
Yeah, like they really showed up
Mhm.
near the end when the Royal Guards came up.
Mhm.
You know, Nemaya showing off his crazy ass sword that it's not a complete
yeah.
and that's why he
it's
can't send it
send
down.
it down because
Yeah.
they would just
And
kill
he-
fucking everybody.
And he can't make a sheet because it's incomplete.
Yeah,
It's
so
so
he puts
sharp.
it in fucking jelly.
It's crazy.
Like Kiryu Hikafune, the food lady, the grain king.
Yeah.
She's making her own like prison for these fuckers that they can't
Yeah.
escape
That,
out
if
of.
I'm not mistaken, is pure Reshi.
Yeah.
So it sucks their power.
Yeah.
It's just like they have thought of everything. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And then Osho, his powers were just stupid.
I was gonna save him for last, but yes, Osho's abilities of Black is fucking insane. And his power just he gave names to things. He can take away names.
Yeah, he can
Which
take
makes
it.
them lose their power or gain their power.
Yeah,
which is fucking wild. The animation for his power, like the whole, it's very almost reminiscent of like, you ever watch Kung Fu Hustle?
Yeah.
And you know when he did the Buddhist palm strike?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was just like it was kind of reminiscent of that. A little
Yeah,
bit, which
like,
is pretty fucking cool.
I've seen this thing on Instagram where it's like Goku and UI the year that came out, and then Naruto and Baryon mode the year that came out, and then we had Luffy in Gear 5, and then everyone says that like next year is like Ichigo's like time to shine. And I honestly think that like in the next couple of years, like Bleach will have like be talked about like Gear 5 did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think
Easily.
I want to say like it's like in my eyes, it's just going to be better. I really don't see how it can't be
Mm-hmm.
in the sense that like it's something that's super hyped and it's hyped for a reason,
Yeah.
right? Like just compared to what we've seen so far,
Mm-hmm.
it's like this animation quality, this writing, the whole anime as a whole, the voice actors, everything has just been like near flawless.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite character this part? Go.
Kenny.
Kenny?
Yeah.
What's his name? The squad. What's he? Squad Zero. I think he's number 1.
Oh, the Zanpakuto maker?
Yeah.
Yo!
Yeah, Nemaya.
Nemaya.
Yeah,
Something like that.
yeah.
I couldn't remember how to say his name, and I was like,
Like, even though I read Kenny's whole thing, seeing it was just like way cooler.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kenny's
Way
was
cooler.
crazy.
Yeah.
But I really think that like that dude just every time he's on the screen, he just makes me laugh. Yo, and he just says random English words. Yeah.
I think for me, it's still Ichibe Osho. Like that dude is fucking.
When
He's
like
the leader of Squad Zero for a reason.
when
Yeah.
his eyes don't have pupils, it scares me.
Yeah,
Because he's
but
so
I
stuff.
think the biggest come up is Senjumaru Shitara, the Weaver.
Her
She's
Bonkai?
okay. It's funny because when the manga came out, people did not like her. They're like, "Who the fuck is she?"
Yeah.
After this, and her showing off her Bonkai,
Her 6-layered Bonkai.
the Shatatsu Karagara Shigarami no Suji, like
Yeah.
that shit. First off, big ass fucking name for a Bonkai. That is unnecessarily huge.
Greatest name. Can we find the name? Can we find the
of
name?
her attack?
I need to find it.
That name was too big. It's like 32 letters long. 32 letters.
What's
I
her
was saying to them like
What's her name again?
Senjumaru Shitara.
I was saying to them like in the booth when they were recording, when they told her to say that, she was like, "Wait, can you repeat that?" That was a lot of words.
Yeah. I think she's gonna have the biggest come up.
Mhm.
A lot of people are gonna be like, she's the best waifu. She's literally the strongest female in all of Bleach.
And smartest.
I don't know if she's like smart because there's Urahara.
Oh, true. Sorry. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay. Yeah.
That dude is gone.
She's up there.
She I think her and Urahara at this point, in terms of like intellect and cunning, are same level.
Because didn't she teach her? Didn't she teach Urahara?
I think she was his former captain.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think that's what it was. I have to double check that. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest.
Shitatsu Karagara.
I said it.
Shitatsu
That's the name of
Karagara
the
Shigarami no
I want you to
Suji.
look for the name of the attack and then say that shit.
Yeah,
That's what I want from you.
it's hard to find, but I'm looking.
Because that name was
A mouthful.
a mouthful.
Yeah.
And for that, first of all, kudos to that voice actress for saying that in one big whoop. I don't know how many takes it must have taken her
Oh,
to fucking
homie.
say that shit.
Yeah.
But that shit was unreal. And dude, it was so beautiful.
It was.
Like
the
the-
way she like presented it and just the tone and the vibe really gave off the oh fuck.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Like they're strongest for that reason.
Yeah.
You know, so it's okay. You don't have to look for it.
Yeah, I can't find it.
Yeah, and,
I can't find it
I think
anywhere.
you wouldn't even be able to say it regardless.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
yeah.
That's true.
Can you spell it out?
SHATS or MG.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's enough for Bleach. Do you guys want to go on to Jujutsu Kaisen, which is still airing, and we just had the fourth episode, I believe it is. Fourth?
I want to say fourth.
Of
Fourth
the
or
Shibuya,
fifth?
Of the Shibuya arc?
Yeah, fourth or fifth. of the Shibuya.
So out of the 18 episodes, I believe this is number 4 or 5.
4 or 5, right? It's in there. This is the one that is where
We come off the cusp of them capturing Gojo.
Yep.
And them on the verge of sealing him.
Exactly.
Is the plan because he's too much of a fucking threat.
Yeah. Because
Well, after what he did to fucking Hanami on the wall,
Yeah.
he's kind of a
yeah, he just absolutely obliterated Hanami.
Yeah, he ripped fucking Hanami's
That was-
eyeballs out of its skull.
Yeah, that was
fucking insane.
it was dark. Like he was.
Yeah.
He's
he
like,
went-
oh, you use these to see? Yeet.
Dude, you know what it reminded me of? The episode of One Punch Man where he fucking takes the belt and rips out the crap.
Oh,
eye.
yeah,
It
yeah,
just
yeah,
kept
yeah,
coming
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah.
That's what it
Yeah,
reminded me
yeah,
of.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It was fucking insane.
It was crazy. So
but yeah, we get on the cusp of that, and then Gojo realizing that Suguru isn't Suguru.
yeah,
He's somebody completely fucking different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when he like opened up his head, you could see a mouth on the brain. Like it wasn't him anymore.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It wasn't him.
That's when he's like,
What's
my
up with-
friend is like actually dead.
What's up with brain monsters? You know, there's one in Bleach. Now there's
That's
one
true.
in JJK.
Yeah.
Did
weird.
he say who he really was?
I can't.
No, right?
I can't.
I don't
remember.
think he said
we
his
find
name.
that out later
Yeah.
as to who he really is.
Yeah.
But yeah, not Suguru. But then Gojo said something and was like, "Are you gonna really let him do that? Get the Suguru?" And
The body.
the body took over and started choking himself out.
Yeah.
Because we're like, okay, so Suguru is still in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Geto is still. Is he dead, or is it just the body that's reacting?
That's what I
Think,
want to know.
yeah.
Right.
Right.
It's interesting.
One part that kind of made me go like, Gojo's at the point where he doesn't really care is the part where like they were all talking and they were saying Gojo can't do his domain expansion because he'll kill people.
Yeah.
And then there was a part where like he did this and all the curses go, oh
Yeah.
shit.
They're like, oh
They're
shit.
like, oh
no,
shit. And
oh
he
my
does
God.
it for like the 10th of a second. And that scene where he's like, killing
Yeah.
all the curses, his fucking hair is flying, his eyes like this big. I was
Yeah.
like,
What was
homie
it?
is
What did he say?
moving.
0.292 seconds.
It was like-
something like that?
No, it was like a
Tenth of a
one-
second.
No, I think it was even less than that. I think it was like a millionth of a second. Or something
Yeah,
like
it was
that.
something stupid, but just the fact that like I think he killed 1,000 curses
Yeah.
in like the split of a second.
Well, no. It was so. I think he activated how they explained it was he activated his domain for a millionth of a second, right?
Mhm.
And it made people like everybody like lose consciousness
Yeah,
for like
And that's
5
why-
minutes.
that's why they're like, and they look.
Fun fact: they're actually gone for 2 months. They're in a coma.
Yeah, they're in comas for 2 months as
Oh
Paz
shit!
says, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're gonna all be in comas for 2 months. But he in the I believe it was like 5 minutes because I think he said it took him 600 seconds to kill all of them.
Mhm.
Or 600, that's 10 minutes. What am I talking about?
I think it was 300 seconds. No,
Was it?
299. It was 299.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 299, something like that. So yeah, 5 minutes. He ripped off all their heads and just destroyed like 1,000.
I just loved how like they're like he won't do it, and then he does this, and they're like, oh my god, he's doing it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's doing it.
But this episode kind of just explained what was going on.
Yeah.
It was definitely a setup episode.
It's a setup.
Yeah, because
episode.
no one knew that he got sealed.
Yeah.
And then now that they all know, they're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, plans have changed.
Yeah.
Plans have
They're
changed.
like, yo, we gotta go now.
Yeah. So they're all going to find Gojo as it goes on right now. And next episode we should see some really good fights.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure we're going to get some really good fights just because everyone is now heading in.
Yeah.
So-
Like there's plans to get back Gojo.
Yeah.
They don't want Gojo to fall back into their hands because they can just break the seal. And for the first time, like we saw inside the box, which was interesting.
Yeah.
Because that's not in the manga. So this was newly added to the anime.
Mm.
And it was just like a bunch of skulls. But Gojo just chilling with all these skeletons, like, oh, time
He's just
passes-
like, oh, I fucked
yeah,
up.
time passes differently. We'll just wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
He's just not doing anything in there. He's just having a good old time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Which is like a Gojo thing.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, oh, well, okay.
He ain't worried about shit.
No.
He basically ain't worried about shit.
They knew like they can't kill him.
Yeah, he's too strong.
He's too strong.
He's too
They had
strong.
to seal him.
There's no one that can match him.
Do we
He's
kill
like-
him or do we steal him?
Yeah. Well, there's no killing him. So it's like you have to seal him.
Yeah.
Just get rid of Gojo was the whole plan.
Yeah.
Right.
exactly.
Seal this mofo away.
So that was really dope. I think
We got Yuji and like Mommy Mei coming into the mix of things.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
But I guess they like after Gojo, they found out Gojo was sealed. That now they're regrouping into different teams all over again.
I get
Yeah.
this feeling it was like different teams were kind of like outside of the veil and they were all gonna like go in at separate points. But now it's like everyone kind of converse to one spot.
Like Naname took off on his own.
Yeah.
And he was like to what's that dude's name?
Ino?
Yeah, to like take care of those two.
Yeah.
We got like what I don't even know what Panda, Toge, or fucking Maki are doing at this.
they're all heading.
Isn't Nobara with that group?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobar, we don't know where. What's his name? Toge?
Yeah, Toge, we don't know where.
We don't know where he is.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just like
So it's
someone.
Panda, Maki, and Nobara.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Nobar.
Yeah. And then with sorry, who's the guy that with that? Yeah. We have
With-
Itadori and
Megami.
yeah. So that group.
Yeah.
And then Panda's group.
Yeah.
And then who else is there?
There was one more group, and I can't remember it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Oh, was it Maki with that old dude?
Maki was with the old dude.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that's another Zenin. He's a Nabito Zenin.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's just
Right.
there's so much kind of like going on that like it's kind of hard to keep track of who's
Yeah,
with who.
yeah, but it'll become a lot more clear, I think, in the next episode.
In the
just because-
upcoming, yeah.
yeah, because they really just showed off like the squads kind of very, very quickly. But I
Yeah.
think we're gonna get more
Mhm.
screen time with them, so
Mhm.
that's pretty cool.
Do you think we're gonna see more special grade curses?
I think we'll see fighting from more. I feel like we're gonna see.
Because they even said like now all these cursors, now that Gojo's gone, and he was keeping them in check. Who knows what's coming because they're all fucking hiding.
That's very
and
true.
staying underground,
It's very true.
right?
I think so.
So
Yeah.
we might see some crazy shit go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
It'll
might
be
see some
interesting.
crazy stuff. So I'm curious to see where this goes. I mean, this season is really just starting.
Mhm.
We are just in the first little
On
bit
the
of it,
cusp.
and we're on the cusp of sweet, sweet nectar hitting our eyes.
Mhm.
You know, so yeah.
Oh, I was gonna ask you, how did you feel about Gojo being sealed? Was that when it first happened? Was that a surprise to you?
No.
It wasn't.
No.
You figured they were gonna trap him for that.
Yeah,
Really
yeah,
interesting.
because that's like otherwise they can't do shit. Like they really can't do anything. Like it doesn't. It makes so much sense. Like I was under the assumption, like I thought he was gonna die, and he very well might. I don't know, right? Like I obviously haven't read the manga.
He's the strongest.
He's the strongest, so I had assumed they can't
Homie's
kill
the
him off.
MC.
So they seal him, right? And he's been sealed, and obviously I feel like he's gonna get out eventually, but like not now.
Mm.
This is gonna be a real test for like Itadori, right? Like to see where he's standing.
Itadori, Megami,
Megami,
Nobara.
all of them.
I
all
feel
of
like
them.
everyone is
Yeah.
now like you have to perform.
Yeah.
Like,
this
you
is
have
it.
to fucking
Yeah,
perform.
Storm quarterback is out.
Curry's
We're
out.
putting y'all in.
Yeah, go.
Curry's out. Y'all need to be playing on your
Yeah.
A game. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Did you think that Gojo would go down that easily, or like do you think he would have put up more of a fight?
No, he put up a crazy fight. He put up a crazy fight.
I mean, how are you supposed to fight something that's gonna bind you and seal you?
Not
True.
even just that. How do you fight up against 5 enemies that are all on setting up a trap for you that you don't even know about?
True.
But you have to go in.
I
there.
mean, he killed one.
I mean, that's why he went in there though. He knew it was a trap, but
Yeah.
he's the strongest. He didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he's like,
I'm gonna go fuck.
I think
Yeah.
that was his arrogance, though. If he's like, I'm the strongest.
but regardless, like
Uh-huh.
he had to.
It's true. It's true.
Nobody
yeah,
else could have taken
Yeah.
that, right?
So,
And
like,
if anybody
he
else
was the
went down
bait.
there, they would have just died,
Yeah.
right? I don't think there's anybody who could stand up against like Hanami and Jugo and the other cursed user. Chozo, I think. Yeah, I think you're right.
Wait, who are you talking about? The volcano head?
No.
That's Jogo.
Yeah.
Jogo,
And then the dude who can
Hanami,
use the blood.
the blood guy. Is it Chozo?
Oh, yeah, I think you're
Chuzo?
right.
Chozo. I think you're
Yeah.
right. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they I don't think like anyone could have made it out of that. So yeah, it's a pretty good episode.
Mhm.
I think it sets up what we're gonna see, and from there, I think. Did we want to move on? Have any other final touches?
I mean, there's not much to talk about.
No, just,
JJK.
yeah.
Hold on and
Yeah,
Pray.
find out.
hold on and pray.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
Yeah.
Well, we have some video game news.
First, we have to talk about this up and coming
All right, we do have
anime
that.
and manga
Yeah.
that you've read.
Yo, this is like the hypest manga ever. This shit is taking the internet by storm. It is already outsold fucking One Piece.
What?
It has outsold One Piece in manga sales. No cap.
What?
It was.
What do you mean by outs? Hold on. I want to ask you this because this doesn't make any sense to me.
What is Gear
like
5?
on the first volume, or like as a whole? Because as a whole, that doesn't make any sense.
As a whole.
So every person in the world has bought in this manga.
As a whole, okay? I'll pull
Wait,
up the numbers.
so you're telling me the sales of One Piece over the years got shit on by this one manga?
So hold on. Think about this. If 1,000 people bought every manga chapter,
100 million in sales. 100 million copies sold.
huh?
That can't be right.
100 million.
Yo, this is some Jay-Z title bullshit. Okay, they're giving them away with iPhone 15s right now or some shit. There's no way.
Hold on.
That's
We're
insane.
so good about this goddamn
So
manga.
it's supposed to be a weekly. First off, okay. It's a weekly. It's maybe got 2 or 3 chapters now. And it's already an anime is already in the works for this. After the first chapter. After the first chapter.
And
that
what we're
was
talking
already
about,
surprising.
by the way, is Bachi no Kagura.
It's Kagura Bachi.
Kagura Botch.
Is apparently the hottest thing to ever hit the streets.
Yeah, it is the greatest. It's next to the Bible.
It's the greatest story ever told.
Greatest story
Yeah.
ever told. 100 million. That's crazy.
I'm trying to see. Okay, hold on.
This has to be like a meme.
Think about this though. That's one.
It is a meme.
That's
No,
1/80th
The whole thing about this fucking manga is that they're memeing it out hard.
That's like
It's
one.
the new Morbius.
That's like 1 in 80 people have this. Think about that. 1 in every 80 people. One person that you have seen, because you've probably seen more than 80 people in a day when you're out. One of those people has read that.
So the first time this came out, people were saying somebody tweeted out it was 1 billion sold. People were like, no fucking way, that's not possible. It's not. But it wasn't. It wasn't. It's like 100 million. I think One Piece is still sitting at like 219 million or 295 million, some shit like that. But for a single chapter to sell 100 million,
That's
It's
insane.
ridiculous.
That's crazy.
it's fucking insane. So, okay, the premise of this manga, this manga / upcoming anime, is this dude has a samurai sword that has like sorcery infused into it.
Okay.
And his dad was the one that created the sword. He was actually training to become a swordsmith, just like his father. But then these sorcerers attacked his home, killed his father, and stole these 7 swords that he made to end a war. that were like that were infused with crazy magic or some shit. And his father's belief in samurai swords, in katanas, is that katanas were only used to provide like
for the good
of the people,
for the greater good,
and not to be used for evil deeds. And those that use them for evil deeds should be taken away from them. So after he got murdered, the son went on like a 3-year training spree with like the dad's best friend, and they started hunting down these sorcerers and people that were using the sorcerers to gain up on them. And the magic is kind of crazy. I will say that. The manga is ultra violent. Like, he's cutting motherfuckers. Like, Blade style.
Okay.
Blade style, homie.
Mhm.
That's
Just
how
arms
you remember
and
that
legs.
first scene in Blade 1 where he's in that underground club and he's spraying blood all over the
Yeah,
place?
yeah.
And he starts cutting motherfuckers?
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is that kind of hype level. But these sorcerers are very elusive.
Okay.
Yeah, and his sword has got some. It's like a weird power that's imbued into it. Goldfish come out of it.
Is it gold or is it koi fish?
It's goldfish.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's odd.
yeah.
I assume koi.
It's because his dad brought home 3 goldfish, and he bought it from some dude on the street. And
As you do.
Yeah, and it was claimed that each goldfish represented like something different. I
Okay.
can't remember what it was exactly.
Okay.
I'd have to go back and read it. And then there was like a yin and yang, and then there was one that was mixed. And he's like, "This is the balance."
Odd, but okay.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's a good manga.
But is it
The hype that people-
anime good after 1 chapter?
I don't know. Like, it's too little to go on. It's too little to go on.
Well, it's probably not starting. They probably are just like in the works of starting
Well,
it.
yeah, no,
right?
they're in the works of making this.
Yeah, so it'll be like they probably have to get everything set up like legally and get all of the cast and get all that still.
Realistically, though, they don't normally make an anime out of a manga unless it's 30 chapters in.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good
least.
call. Just
Isn't
because
that right, Pat?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I want to say that
God doesn't know, then we don't know.
I want to say that it's like the reason they do that is just so you have that buffer, right? That buffer of
Yeah,
time.
I can see
Because like what's going to happen is even if they do air let's say it's the first like 8 to 12 chapters or whatever, and they do like a shorter season, you're just going to have to wait for the next bit to be written. So you might have a longer wait time in between seasons. Whereas something like
well, that's
Bleach,
what I mean, though. Like, if
is
you're
like
hyping
year after
people
year.
up for this and the anime is that good, now you're waiting. It's a Game of Thrones things all over again. Because that's what happened to Game of Thrones. They did like the first 3 books are out, so they followed as much as they could with the books. Of course, they did their own spin. But after that, like George R. R. Martin stopped writing. He didn't finish the last couple books, or he's still writing them. They just went off and did their own thing. It's gonna be a Full Metal Alchemist situation all over again. A fucking Soul Eater situation all over again. Where they just he knows what I'm talking about. Where they just go off on their own and fucking do their own shit, and it's not gonna make a lick of sense afterwards.
Gotcha.
The original Full Metal anime
Yeah.
completely diverted. Completely diverted.
Yeah, to
And then
Brotherhood.
from the Brotherhood, which made more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I like the original one more.
Yeah.
I like the original one more.
You know what?
He said.
The original one was kind of wild because what they did is they ended up tying their world to our world. Like the door was a doorway to, like, once you sacrifice yourself, you go into our world and you lose all of those abilities. You're just a regular human being.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
And in the movie, they tied it where the Germans were, because it's even like labeled in throughout history, and I think it's in some history. They dabbled with like psychicry and magics and occult magic and shit. So they used that in this movie. Yeah. I think
That's
it's
pretty
called
cool.
The Conquerors of Shambhala is what it's called, the movie.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
So so you're not expecting big things from Kagurabachi?
I think it's gonna be good. I don't think the hype is that people are portraying is what it really is. People are just hyping this to hype it.
What if the thing is, with that amount of funding from 100 million being sold, like they might make this the greatest manga ever.
I think they're just hyping off the hype trade.
It's gonna be better than One Piece
It can be.
They just want to make more
and
money.
Fifth Gear.
They just want to make more money.
Fifth gear, not gear 5 and 5th gear.
Fund it now.
Fund
They
it.
don't lose the hype.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just low diff, beat out One Piece.
Low diff beat out One Piece. Bachwakagi beating out Luffy D, that pussy. So
Straight up.
So yeah, let's did you guys want to go on to some video game news?
BGN?
We got lots.
There's a couple things going on.
Yeah, there's a couple things.
Starfield.
Speaking of dead hype, Starfield.
Starfield.
Fizzled out.
Where is it?
No one else is talking about it anymore.
I don't see it.
Did you
This was
find
supposed to be the hype is
I don't
game.
see
Find it.
The hype is game to come out this year. Bethesda fans were going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The first month they were like, "This is dope." People were like, "This is great."
Yeah.
Now where is that? Where is it?
Destiny
Wait, what?
Killer. It's
I can't hear
It's the Destiny Killer.
I can't hear
Exactly.
It's the Destiny Killer.
It's nowhere.
You know what's crazy? You know what's super crazy? Diablo 4 was supposed to be a Destiny Killer. Starfield was supposed to be a Destiny Killer.
Hold on. Let's go back for a second. Diablo 4 is basically dead. It's basically dead. The only resurgence it's gonna have is when it goes on sale this Black Friday and Boxing Week, and then when the next season starts, and then it'll die again after 2 weeks.
Yep.
Diablo 3 has more streamers.
Diablo 3 has more streamers.
I'm not even surprised.
I'm not either because
I'm not even surprised.
I mean with the lack of like end game gameplay, like there's not really much to do. And
well, it was the last update that they did. The last update
Season
fucked.
1.
Yeah,
For season one
update fucked everybody, and they heard it. Even after they apologized, people were like, "Fuck you, we're moving on."
yeah,
Like those dudes must be stressed to the max. And they did all this fixing. They said they'd never do it again. They basically bitched out and was like, "We're sorry, and we're gonna go back to doing things."
you know, I know we're not going to talk about this, but it's a great analogy for like it might get really good. Diablo 4 could be a very good game, and just based off of
You're not
what
wrong.
we're seeing with Cyberpunk, I know we're not really going to talk about this.
Yeah.
Because we have another
If
segment
we
we
can't
want to
talk
put
about
into
it, otherwise he'll get
too heated.
Yeah.
But like
What?
it's great to see.
about Cyberpunk.
Oh, well, no, like the whole like Cyberpunk was ass at the beginning, and now apparently it's like the best thing ever.
It's the bee's knees.
Yeah.
It's-
And,
Okay, we'll save that for a small sex segment.
and apparently the
Mhm.
DLC is good, but yeah, but like Diablo 4, like 4 and Starfield have both like
Yeah,
They fizzled.
People were saying that it looks so great, looks so good. I mean, sure, it looks good, but I've seen it looks like another Fallout / Elder Scrolls game.
yeah.
Like plays like it, and the only difference is you can build ships and you're in space.
I'd be shocked if this was like Game of the Year. I'd bet someone got paid.
It really should not even be nominated for Game of the Year because
If it wins, I would be like someone got paid.
Wait, what is it?
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate, yeah.
Baldur's
hands
Gate.
down. People still talking about Baldur's Gate, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I've heard people that went from Baldur's Gate to Starfield and be like, Baldur's Gate ruined me.
Mhm.
This game is not
Yeah.
anything
Like
compared
we
to
have had a lot of banger games come out, and Diablo 4, Jesus Christ, and Starfield are just not it.
Yeah.
I mean, Diablo is on the floor. Like we don't know where it is.
Diablo
we haven't found
4.
it for a while.
Yeah.
It's been
Hello.
pretty
Like,
gone.
Yeah, it's just generic Bethesda, and more power to you. If that's what you're into. Like, I'm not knocking you guys. You enjoy your shit, but the people that are hyping this up for no fucking reason, like, let's be real, it's not that crazy of a game.
mhm.
Yeah.
It's not something that has not been done before. No Man's Sky,
Yeah.
like actual planetary exploration.
Yeah.
In
Exactly.
Starfield, you have segments of a planet you can explore, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like I was under the impression you can land anywhere
and
on the
explore
planet.
the whole planet.
Anywhere.
Because that's what
Not
was
the
said.
fucking- that's not the case.
Yeah.
That is
That's
not-
what was said exactly. right?
That's what was said because like it's like the false promises we got with the beginning of No Man's Sky, but the thing is with No Man's Sky, at
They
least
eventually delivered.
they eventually delivered on all the base building and the team play and all that, but you could still have fully exploration, like
On
even
the
from the
planet.
start,
Yeah.
you could fully explore an entire planet,
Yep.
right? And for the fact that this game is supposed to be Bethesda's
Mhm.
like shining
Mwah.
grace,
Yeah.
it's the creme de la creme de Bethesda.
Yeah.
It's not living
The only
up to that.
shining fucking grace that I see is this light. That's,
We have the sun in
that's the
here.
only shining thing. Long story short,
God has touched Andre in
Lo-
special places.
long story short, Starfield, I just think is gone at this point.
I think
Yeah.
it's done. I think it's gone. Great 2 weeks that people played it for.
Great launch.
Great launch.
I'll give you that.
Great launch.
Great launch.
Great launch.
Right?
Better
Hey,
than
you're
Cyberpunk's.
not wrong. You're
Yeah.
not wrong.
Yeah,
but
better
now
than
look where
Cyberpunk's.
both games are, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And just like the amount of people that I have talked to that have said, so you get Starfield. I'm like, it doesn't look interesting.
The only reason I can like Skyrim had a couple, like actually a few good DLCs, but not many people played them.
No.
Not many people played. They were
I
good
know a lot of people
DLCs.
played the one where you finally can get your own house. That
Yeah.
one they played a lot
Yeah.
of people like, we can build our own house as well.
Yeah, because that was the first
Yeah.
one. That was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
first one that released, and it was like a couple years after the release, right?
Yeah.
And then like a year after that, they
I
had
was like,
another one.
what's the big deal about building your own
There was the
fucking
one where you could ride
Right,
dragons. The one where you could ride dragons was pretty dope, but like it kind
house?
of
Ammo was a reckoning you can build your own house, but that game got foreshadowed because of Elder Scrolls.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
I feel like you took that personal.
yeah, you
It
did
was a
take
great
that
game.
personal.
It was a great game.
It's a great game.
Todd McFarlane was a part of it, the creator of Spawn.
Oh my god.
He did a lot of the
But-
artwork for them.
But for Starfield, it's going to be really tough for them to come back because I don't even know how you really apply DLCs to a game like this. Like this isn't an Elder Scrolls. This is completely different.
Well, they
I bought the expensive one.
You bought the expensive
you bought the
version.
upgrade? Did you buy the upgrade? Oh my god.
Patrick bought.
Pat, you're just
the-
taking L after L today, aren't you?
Yeah, it's like 40 L's today.
Yeah. The expansion, the shoes.
Yeah.
It's okay. That's how I felt about Diablo because I got
I
the
got
super deluxe version because
Ooh.
the clan was like, "Get it, we're playing it." I was like, "Okay." 2 weeks
Okay.
after, I lost all interest. They played for another week, and then that was it.
You
I'm
know
like,
what game?
I'm never doing this ever again.
You know what game I really
trusted.
wanted to get into? I really wanted to get into Mortal Kombat 1 because it looked really good.
Same.
But
Same.
it's so much commitment.
Yeah.
It's so much commitment. The fighting games, I just don't have the time. I really don't have the time. Like I don't play enough for me to be able to like go in and really learn a full
And apparently
character.
the story is just like everywhere. Like
yeah.
after 11, it got fucking split into like 4 different universes.
yeah.
Liu Kang's a god, Raiden's a human,
Yeah.
and there's just tons of different things.
Yeah. It's all over the place. But I
Yeah.
mean, the game looks really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Not on
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch though.
No
Yeah.
more celebrities
No.
in video games, by the way. I think it's ruining that shit.
For what?
Celebrities in video games.
Megan Fox.
Megan
Megan Fox is hot.
Shit, yeah, but that's it.
But that's it.
IRL,
Yeah,
yes.
that's it.
IRL, yeah. But as a vampire,
Yeah, like her voice acting was so. It was tone deaf as fuck. It was tone deaf as fuck. There was no emotion. It was literally
They had
her
Arnold
just
Schwarzenegger.
reading cue cards.
They
That's
had,
it.
they had Arnold Schwarzenegger.
the only thing that
He did better at least. You knew what you were getting. He's the fucking Terminator.
It was just one. It was
He's the
Megan
fucking
Fox.
the only thing that
I want Tom Cruise to be in it.
that I
Tom
asked,
Cruise would take it seriously.
Sure.
He would actually put emotion and life into it.
Or Keanu Reeves. Bro, Keanu
He would do it too.
Reeves in Mortal Kombat would be crazy. And
The-
it'd be a perfect fit.
the only
Neo.
thing that I asked
Johnny Silverhand?
about
Ooh, who would you want? Johnny Silverhand or Neo in fucking Mortal Kombat?
Neo.
Or Constantine.
Neo.
Neo?
I'd want Wick.
Ooh, yeah, John.
I think Wick is the
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
It's perfect. You just have him with his guns and he's just
Yeah,
pop, pop,
I
pop, pop,
think
pop.
I'd take Constantine because that motherfucker does what John Wick does, but also against demons.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But like,
And he's got magic.
but John Wick's a more like notable name in terms of like
Everybody knows Neo.
everybody knows Neo.
The one.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like everybody, the younger generation might not know Neo. You know what I mean? And the younger generation knows
Yeah,
John Wick.
most
You want to know
younger
why?
generations
No,
do.
you want to know why?
Combat players are old people.
It's true.
That's true, but it's not going to bring in a younger audience. John Wick would bring in a younger audience. He's in Fortnite. He's in
I hate
Fortnite.
that you fucking mentioned that.
Isn't Neo in Fortnite too?
He is.
Is he? Is there 2 Keanu Reeves characters?
Yeah.
I think
Keanu Reeves up against Keanu Reeves.
I
You could
think-
with ARs.
Shit.
and
It's
then
ultimate
and then
fight.
if I'm not mistaken, you can do like the whole
No powers though?
4 minutes.
Neo would take him because he knows kung fu. He knows kung fu.
True.
I did want to talk
Johnny
about
Mnemonic.
Johnny Mnemonic.
Johnny
Oh
Mnemonic.
my God, we're back. We're back. I did want to talk about something quickly, which was I started playing Horizon Forbidden West. And I'm just gonna be quick.
Shit, you're like 2 years real late.
Yeah, I am. This game is it. There's so much.
Well, no shit.
Like
It's
it's
a big ass open world game.
not even just that. The story just feels so like The first story was elaborate.
Platinuming the first game was such a fucking achievement because there was so much to do.
I didn't think it was that much.
Homie,
I
it
got
was
it done.
so like I think PlayStation gave you like a special wallpaper if you platinumed it and like screenshot it and everything.
You know what? I think you're right about that.
Yeah.
I did. I platinumed it. I don't know if maybe I have a special
You might.
screen saver.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that game wasn't that hard to platinum. I didn't find it that hard. I finished the game and then I went back and did a couple.
Mode.
No, I always played on hard.
Cinematic mode. That's what you put it on.
Cinematic.
Just one.
Actually,
die.
Usually what I'll do is I'll do 2 run-throughs. Usually I'll do a normal and I'll do a hard, but I knew Horizon was a big one, so I just did hard right off the bat.
Okay.
And that's what I've been doing so far. And it's been good. It's been good. It's just like for Forbidden West, it's so much. It feels like just information. It feels like they're just throwing words at you at a certain point. Like it doesn't feel like these words have meaning. Or there's no substance to these words. They just keep Gaia and Minerva and we need to go get fucking Shaboing Boing. I don't know, just a bunch of different names. Like because Gaia was split into multiple different segments, so now we need to go get them, but we need to fight them, and it's Minerva, and there's other versions of it that need to be combined to make the real
Minerva
Gaia.
from Final Fantasy.
Dude, it's the thing is this story is such a cluster that I just don't think it's carrying me through this.
Wait till you get to the end. Apparently, it's a fucking wild twist.
Hey, hopefully it is. Like I think I need to go
Like
watch
it's
a recap.
It's outlandish from what I've been told.
Really?
It's fucking outlandish.
Whoa.
You know what's
Like,
crazy?
Huh?
Horizon Forbidden West.
Yeah.
It-
It's not what you would expect at all.
The thing is, it was so crazy because I'd put like 20 hours into the game already, and then I checked how far I was, and it said it was 6% done the game.
Jesus.
And I was like, 6%? Hey, yo, I've been playing for like 20 hours. Like you guys, that's gonna take me a long time.
I maybe so I'm replaying Spider-Man for the PS5 remastered, and I maybe put in about 15 to 20 hours, and then 40% of the game.
Yeah, that game was quick.
Yeah.
I remember when it like came out, I finished it in like 3-4 days.
Yeah.
Because I was just ripping through it.
Yeah.
Right? I just wanted the story. I wanted to beat it right away. So I beat it right away. And then I went back and played it again.
Right.
And I think I played the game for like 8 days total, and I beat it twice. And platinumed it within that time.
Holy.
Yeah, it was so quick. It was just like burning straight through. But this game is just whoa. And there's just so many different things. So yeah, so far it's a good game. It's really pretty. But maybe I'm just too early in.
Are there any games this year you're looking forward to coming up?
It's definitely Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 2?
It's definitely Spider-Man 2. That's really it.
Yeah.
I don't have much other than that because Paper Mario.
Oh yeah, the remake that they're doing for the GameCube. What's it called? Paper Mario and
Thousand-Year Door.
Thousand Year Door.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're remaking it?
That one apparently is like one of the hypest Paper Mario RPGs.
I want to go back and play like Paper Mario Origami King, and I want to.
Ooh, I heard that one was really good.
I've heard
Thousand-Year Door beats.
Thousand Year Door.
shot,
Okay.
Thousand Year Door beats.
beats.
Patrick is saying Thousand Year fucking beats out Origami King.
Well, to be fair,
Actually, just from them announcing it, I think it was like the amount of reservations we got has been insane.
well, the fact that I'm able to tackle Forbidden West right now, and then I have Ragnarok, Days Gone, and Spider-Man 2 that I really want to play. Those are like my next games that I'm playing.
Played Spider-Man 2 before Days Gone.
Why?
Just because I played.
Oh yeah, like just in terms of timing, that's probably what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But like, why do you say that? I just want to know.
Well, because I played Days Gone, and I just think that like Spider-Man 2 might be more. You'll get through that quicker than Days Gone.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna completely finish Forbidden West before I start Spider-Man, just because. Well, I'll see. I'll really see. But yeah, was there any other? Do we want to?
Games you're looking forward to?
Yeah, games you're looking forward to?
Does Mario RPG come out
This
this
year,
year?
buddy.
Then
Fuck
that.
Yeah.
I forgot to bring Pokemon for you. Sorry to.
Oh, it's all good.
Off
Yeah,
rails. He's.
Yo, you're pulling an Andre, man. Shut the fuck up. No, I'm
that's
just
true.
playing.
That's true.
I completely forgot about
I'm
yeah.
just playing. No worries.
It's all
Don't
good.
worry about it.
Other than that, right now with the revival of Cyberpunk, I'm just like heavy into that. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's sick.
Yeah.
And I think we have a couple more topics to go through. I think.
Jim Ryan
Wait,
stepping in.
Jim Ryan.
What are you excited for?
Oh, true.
There's a bunch, man. There's Spider-Man 2, fucking Mario RPG, fucking Mario Wonder. Like, those are the 3 hype games coming out this year that I'm looking for. For Mario especially, because I love 3D World. That's probably my all-time favorite Mario game now. But Mario Wonder's looking hype as fuck.
Mm.
It's looking hype as fuck. but I'm very like Spider-Man 2 and Mario RPG are gonna be the top two for sure. Top two for sure. Yeah, those ones are looking good.
Nice, nice. So
Jim Ryan stepping down.
Jim Ryan,
Big Jimmy.
Big Jimmy
He's
boy.
retiring in March.
Any reason why?
He bought out Bungie, and it's just been
Bought out
too-
Bungie.
Yeah.
Lost
Too
to
much.
Microsoft in a lawsuit trying to stop them and Activision from merging.
Yeah.
Homie's been through a lot.
Yeah, I think he's tried, but he ultimately failed. And so I think that's why he's stepping down and retiring, because either they're going to let him go because that's a lot of money they spent just to stop something from happening that did not happen,
Yeah.
or that is happening regardless. I know that FTC is still going after them, but I don't think they have any basis.
I still think.
Yeah, the FTC.
I thought I sent the topic that said it's going through.
Yeah, no, it is going through, but the FTC still wants to go after them to stop it. Yeah.
So the FTC wants to take it down.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So this might change PlayStation. Either we're gonna get another person who cares about like the games and the systems themselves after he steps down, or we may get somebody worse than Jim Ryan. If not
I think
equivalent.
the thing is, I don't think
So-
that Sony would let it just with their core values and with everyone that's
But
working
they
there,
did.
right?
Jim Ryan took over.
Sony.
Yeah, Jim Ryan took over, but
So
we're still getting.
Like the last two guys to run PlayStation was about the gamers, the games, and making sure the fan base was happy.
Mhm.
Like PlayStation 3 era was kind of meh. They fixed that with the PlayStation 4 era, and it was great. But when the
PlayStation 3 era had some good games.
True, but they went like they didn't realize their mistake until halfway through the life cycle,
Yeah,
and then they were like, "Oh, okay, yeah, we got to focus on the games."
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, they had like solid games during the PS3. We had Infamous 1, Infamous 2. We had I can't remember any other ones. Little Big Planet 3.
I can't remember. Uncharted. 1, 2,
Uncharted.
and 3.
No.
We got The Last of Us, motherfucker.
Yeah, there we go.
That's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
many.
Rain
There we go,
Came
yeah.
out Beyond Two Souls.
Hey, hold on.
Fucking
Heavy Rain.
like,
Heavy
what the
Rain.
shit?
Heavy Rain. Kind of mid.
I mean, sure.
So
It
mid-rain?
it just so many people were hyped about it. Just wasn't what it was supposed to be.
I'm just sure.
But-
yeah, there was a lot of fucking talents. This motherfucker, Infamous 1 and 2.
There's so many games. 1, 2, that's it.
I couldn't remember it. Little Big Planet 3. Hey, there you go. I got the third one.
Yo, Little Big Planet was the hypest shit.
I feel like you had a whole bunch, but you just couldn't think of any.
Yeah,
'cause it
yeah.
was-
There's just so many.
Yeah.
And like,
The PS3 era games was
well,
great.
it's great. It's and like same thing. I mean, PlayStation really every era has classics, which like you can't say the same for Microsoft because like
Halo, Gears,
okay,
Crackdown,
yeah.
Quake.
During which
That was
period?
360 era.
That was 360 era.
Sunset Overdrive.
What can you say?
Xbox
Oh,
One.
we had Sunset
Rise of
Overdrive.
Rome was pretty hype as fuck.
Apparently,
Yeah.
Rise. But you have like a couple games on the Xbox One, but like not many
This
like
is true.
certified
Compared
classics.
to what they had to the 360, they lost a lot of creativity.
So much.
And they went downhill. And going into the Series S and X era, there hasn't really been anything. They
Yeah.
bought a bunch of studios, and we got Redfall from Bethesda. That was supposed to be hype. That was garbage. Starfield had its hype moment, and now it's kind of fizzled out. They've got Fable in the works. They've got that Setsuna game, the Setsuna Blade game, the Nordic fucking.
the thing
Oh no,
is-
sorry, not Nordic. It's a Celtic warrior game that's coming out.
I still don't get why Activision it wants to be bought out.
It's safety.
I
For a lot of developers, it's
Yeah,
safety.
it
So if
can
they
be.
ever start to tank, they at least have job security.
But Activision, the part about that doesn't make sense about that is Activision isn't a small company.
no,
they
they're
are
not.
the
They're a multi-billion dollar
biggest,
company.
like the
Yeah.
biggest game studio, like ever. Call of Duty is one of the biggest games in the entire world.
Unfortunately.
Just one of the biggest games franchises of all time. And the fact that they now like they could just survive off of Call of Duty for the rest of
No, they can't.
really.
They can't.
You don't think
Since
so?
Modern Warfare, which was the reboot, since the reboot of Modern Warfare, which did really well.
Since Warzone, I'd argue.
When they dropped Warzone,
Yeah.
it just got worse from there, and it's gone down. Modern Warfare 2 saw less sales than Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare 3, which is, I'm surprised they're bringing it out so soon. The reservation sales digitally and physically are not where they are compared to the previous Call of Duty.
I think people are
In
just
fact, it's 60% down from where it was.
I think people are just tired of
They're
COD.
tired and burnt out.
Yeah.
Like you when Activision announced, hey, we're doing 3-year development cycles.
Mm-hmm.
These are the 3 studios.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, okay, there's gonna be work put into these games. 3-year development cycles are gonna be different Call of Duty every single time. Dope. Okay. There's one that you hate, one that you loved, and one that was like okay always.
Middle.
Right. Like that's how the formula went.
Mm-hmm.
It was garbage, great, mid. You know?
Hold on. Can you name which ones are garbage, great, and mid?
Where do you want me to start from?
Start from garbage.
Okay, here I'm gonna just name them all. Like we'll go with the good first.
Yep.
Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2.
Okay.
Okay. Black Ops 2. World at War, dope fucking games. Now we want to get into the like.
So that's Treyarch, and we have Activision.
Call of Duty
Infinity
Ghosts?
Or Infinity
Ghosts?
Ward, yeah.
Ghost, underappreciated.
Thank you.
Underappreciated.
Thank you.
The campaign for that game was dope as fuck.
Thank you.
Same thing with Advanced Warfare. No, Infinity.
There was Advanced Warfare and then Infinite Warfare.
Infinite Warfare.
Mm-hmm.
Gameplay, not so great.
Was that the one with Kevin Spacey?
No, that's Advanced Warfare.
Okay.
The Infinity Warfare is the one with the Jon Snow dude.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. That storyline was very sad at the end.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. When you're in space dying and your robot dude is like, I'm scared. A robot is telling you I'm scared because you're dying. Fuck.
So development, if you think development for developers, which ones how would you rank them?
So I would say number 1 is still Infinity Ward because they're back riding off the coattails of Modern Warfare.
Okay.
Right? It's there. And then Treyarch. And then who's that other guy?
Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer.
Mm-hmm.
So Sledgehammer's obviously on the bottom.
What about, I could be wrong.
Personally, I think
Ravensoft?
Treyarch is better.
Ravensoft doesn't exist anymore. I don't think.
Yeah.
They're kind of like background.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Personally, I like Treyarch more than I like Infinity Ward.
Which is fair because that's the Black Ops series.
That's
right?
Black Ops series.
That's Black
And
Ops.
Black Ops series was one of
Black
my
Ops did a
favorites.
lot for people.
It did.
I'm pretty sure that was the Infinity
Black
War.
Ops 1 probably has one of the best stories
Oof.
in Call of Duty history. Like,
What story?
I'm gonna argue World at War.
World at War was really
Because
good.
when you fucking were playing the Russian and you were invading Nazi Germany and you put up your fucking Russian flag
It's true.
over the right,
It was dope.
was the hypest moment.
I don't know.
The
I think
hypest moment.
I think the whole idea of the the manipulation, what they call it? Like the Russian manipulation
in Black Ops 1.
in Black Ops 1,
Okay.
where they were what
I
do
don't
they call it?
remember.
Like
Is
sleeper
it-
cells.
Oh, okay,
Remember,
yeah.
like how like it was basically the codes, Mason. What do they mean? And then they kind of go through, and you were tricked into thinking you were somebody who you actually weren't, and you were actually somebody else the whole time, and you were a sleeper cell. And it's like it's so
kinda
much
like
mind.
the Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
Essentially,
very similar.
Yeah.
I think it was just such a cool idea. Like I loved the story that went into it, and the gameplay was really good too. Just for the time, like Black Ops gameplay was, it just felt really good, right? Like it felt very fluid. It didn't feel too bad. So
Okay. We're on a tangent. We're
Okay.
on Jim Ryan.
let's get back to Jim
Sorry.
Ryan.
We went way
Yeah,
off
we
topic.
went right into
Thank
Call
you.
of
This
Duty.
is why we have Patrick.
Yeah, this is why we have
Get us
Pat.
back on track.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jim Ryan stepping down. I'm just like, again, I don't know who they're gonna replace. Like, who would be the candidate? It's gonna be somebody new, I think. And with him being gone, I think it might be a good thing for PlayStation. Business-wise, he did a lot of great things for them, but for the gamers, not so much. Not so much. So
Yeah,
that's where we're at.
we'll see where it goes. I mean, I don't see Sony really laying off the pedal. Like they've been hitting banger. It's slugger after slugger.
Do you think this could be either the downfall of Sony or the revival of Sony?
Ooh.
I don't think there is a revival. I think it's been soaring high. I don't think it's come down.
This is true, actually. He ain't wrong about...
Yes, sir. We've got a...
So I think.
Oh,
is-
Jesus. This dude just like, give me the mic for a second.
So I hate the fact that the prices have been going up for PlayStation Plus,
Oh, yes.
and it hasn't.
That was a Jim Ryan move.
That is a Jim Ryan move. Depending on what they do with that, it can make or break Sony.
Yes, 100%.
Ooh,
Because you know how much they're jacking it up to? So it's only premium, first off, that they're pricing up. Right now, premium in Canadian dollars is $149.99.
Yeah, I'm paying for it right
Wait, what?
150. a year.
$150
For a year?
for
Yeah.
a year.
Brother.
They're bumping that. No, it was $129.99.
now. So it
Sorry.
was 129
Yeah, yeah.
going to 150.
It's not. Yeah. Now they're bumping up to $189.99.
Brother.
$189.99.
That's
They-
insane.
Added
Yeah.
Nothing new.
Nothing new has been added, as Patrick is telling us.
Are you serious?
And
They
it's
jacked it up to that
jumping
much?
up to 100. Okay, yeah. This is big. I mean, the thing is, I just pay for the basic because I don't have enough time to play all these classic games. Just have it. I get the free games from the thing, and then I just keep going. But here, we'll pass it back to Pat.
Pat's right there, just so you guys know.
He's behind the camera.
You can't see.
He's off to.
I buy the most expensive one, and I don't touch my PlayStation 5.
You're just taking L after L, dude. What is wrong with you?
We got Patrick the L master. He just knows
Oh
how
my
to
God.
take
down
L's.
bad right now.
But yeah, I that's really tough.
Hold on.
But I think as long as they keep their baseline, I still think that I think
Sorry, it's not 180. It's 160. So it's dropping from 130 to 160.
jump into 160. Okay,
Still,
so it's
that's a lot.
$160. CAD?
CAD.
Okay.
Yeah, that's still a lot.
Still a lot of money. That's a crazy amount of money.
If I stack the
That's-
130 multiple times,
That's 15 if I stack the 130
honestly,
right
you-
now.
Black Friday, they may go on sale. You might want to start fucking.
Yeah, start
racking up.
buying a bunch of
I'm good till
130 ones.
2026.
Yeah, you're good for a long time
I
because
don't
you
know
did.
what the fuck happened. So I'll tell you what happened.
I know what happened.
It fucked up. So I had a year of PlayStation Premium.
Okay.
No, sorry. What was their live service called?
It was PlayStation Plus.
No, it was PlayStation Plus.
Oh,
and
PlayStation Now.
Now, okay. So I had a year of that, and I had like 4 or 5 years of PS Plus, and they were like, "We'll just combine 1 year with the 1 year of PlayStation Plus that you have. That way, it extends to that." I think it got fucked up. It combined all of them together.
That's what happened.
I'm stacked till 2026 as of 2 years ago.
How much are you paying?
Nothing.
He has the subscription
I have
already
it- I-
till
when they-
2026.
They went on sale for the 1 years, and I bought a few before they did the price increase and before they changed the tier.
Oh,
So I bought a few, and I just put them in there to stack them.
yeah.
because
Right.
they combined.
But now something happens.
They
and
combine.
You just
So
have
they
it.
were saying if you have PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus, they would upgrade you automatically to the premium, but they would only differentiate the 1 year, so you don't have a year of premium, and the rest of the years would be normal.
Mm.
That's not what happened with mine.
Mm.
I got all those years at premium.
Okay.
Which is
all
kind of
those
crazy.
years at premium.
That's
So
kinda
once I
crazy.
get to that final year, I'm going back down to basic. Dude.
Yeah, the thing is, if I ever get the chance to play like an immense amount of games, maybe I will do that. But like, I don't see that happening.
That's the thing.
It's just there's too
when
many
am I-
games, man.
I'm a game collector now. I'm a digital game collector. It's a video game for me. That's what's happening.
So I have-
Like, that's how I feel.
You're in
about-
the game.
I'm never gonna play these games.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I have my catalog in Steam is 80 games deep. My catalog on Epic Games is 150 games deep. My catalog
That's what
on
my PS Plus is. It's
on
like
PlayStation
150
Plus is probably 150 plus.
Yeah.
Plus
Oh
my
my
PS4 physicals and my
God,
PS5
what the
physicals.
f-
I have more than 300 games.
Yeah.
Some of them are duplicates because
Yeah.
I have them on multiple consoles.
I have.
Like I have GTA 5. I've bought it for the PS4, the PS5, and my PC.
I have Destiny, Cyberpunk, and Liza P. Oh, sorry, and Rainbow Six Siege.
There you go.
And Smash.
I have all that
Ugh.
on PS Plus.
Yeah, same. I have everything on PS
I
Plus.
feel like I should just go home and buy like 5 games just to kind of
Catch up.
fit in with you guys.
Yeah,
Oh.
you'll have a lot
You
of time.
PlayStation Plus?
I don't have a PlayStation.
Oh.
I said a PC. Thank
Bow
God.
down,
Did you have
Connor,
that-
bow down.
For Epic Games, do you not just go? I just go on and get the free games
Just get those free games
every week.
every.
Yeah.
Every week you get
don't have
2
to
games
subscribe to anything.
Yeah.
It's
Really?
not
Just
For free.
download Epic Games and then they give you free games every like
every week.
5,
Full game?
7 days.
Yes,
Full game.
the full
Wow,
game,
okay.
and you don't even need a subscription or anything. It's just in
They
your
just
inventory.
give it to
They
you.
just give it to you.
It's fucking wild.
I have the whole Borderlands
Oh.
series, which I didn't pay for.
Can I run most of those games? No, but do I have them? Yes.
I can run almost all of those games, and there's just too many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I already have my PS5 collection. I have my Switch collection. I have my. That's another
I
game
wish
catalog
Shadow
and more
Clones were
Switches.
real, because then I can experience all the games at once, and then when I disperse them, I'll just have all that,
All the memory.
all
Yeah,
that serotonin coming in.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah,
fuck.
exactly.
I feel like as I get older, I get very like picky, like what I put my time into.
Oh,
Game wise.
100%.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's just because the market has become so saturated, whereas before I feel like it was much more
There's
consolidated.
a lot of copycats.
There's a lot of copycats,
And the prices
but
of
there's,
games are stupid.
Yes.
but there's so many more games. Like when Nintendo was like back in the day, they weren't releasing how many games they're releasing now.
No.
Yeah.
Right? Like we're getting how many, like 10 Nintendo games a year, where
Something like that.
we maybe we're getting like 2.
No, I wouldn't say 10. It's like 3 to 4 maybe.
3 to 4 mainline, but then you have all the smaller stuff that's getting released, right?
Right.
You have all the stuff that's getting released from them. Same thing with Sony. Sony used to have like maybe 1, maybe 2 big games a year. Now sometimes we
open
have
the
3,
floodgate.
4.
Speaking of pricing, have you guys seen the pricing for Destiny Final Shape?
No.
No, nor do I
You
want
want
to know.
the disparity between the regular and the fucking premium edition?
$80.
I don't want to know.
It's a 50% difference. So the premium
Yeah,
is $129.99, $124.99.
yeah.
Just the expansion, and it kind of worries me that it's priced at this, is $62.50 Canadian.
And that's just for the expansion, not for everything after.
Whereas previous expansions were $90.
That's not a 50% increase by that way. That's 100%
Sorry,
increase.
I'm saying it's a like.
It's double.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant.
It's
yeah,
double the amount, which is that's insane.
yeah.
That is madness. Yeah,
Either the
I'm really
campaign isn't that
flip-flopping.
big, or like it may not be as great as we expected it to be.
I'm flip-flopping on whether or not I want it.
I don't know if I'll buy mine until like the day before.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
I
I
only
might not.
buy the premium for Destiny, but if I'm telling myself this will be the last expansion I ever buy, I don't know if I want to spend that much money on it.
Just so sorry, I might be misunderstanding. The expansion plus everything after is more expensive.
The premium edition, so that comes with the expansion.
Yeah, the keys.
the dungeon key.
Yeah,
The season passes.
yeah.
Right. And a couple exotics. 130.
Okay, and now just the normal expansion.
62.50.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm really falling out of love with Destiny. I'm
This season has been great.
the seasons
After the last 2 seasons,
it's been great.
This has been fucking phenomenal
And-
in terms of storytelling. But
and I find myself playing other games more.
Mhm.
Like I'm just losing every time I get onto Destiny now.
Yes.
Yeah,
LNG everything.
yeah, that's true. But it's just I don't have the time to get on.
For me, since the clan has come back, it's been a lot more playing.
I can vouch because I was where you were, and now that I play with him and his clan and my guys, the game's a lot more fun. Even if it's the same like thing, it's still just fun with 2 other people.
Like
It's just tough for me because
more
my
now than
timing.
we ever have.
I am
Since I don't know 4
You know
years
what?
ago.
I might want to join you guys on a couple raids just because my schedule has opened up because I'm in school for.
We're a
for a
little
little
bit of
bit,
a late night
but-
crew though.
Yeah, that's the thing. What time do you guys play?
We want to start early, but because of 2 people,
Yeah.
we can't.
Yeah, what
really.
time do you guys start
But
though?
I mean, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, somewhere around there.
See, that's not too bad,
yeah.
right? Like
And
if
we'll
you guys
knock
start
out
by
2
8,
raids by midnight.
yeah. See, like for me, like I would be able to knock out definitely a raid, but I can't be super
But
late.
if you two jump in because you're early people,
Mhm.
we probably could start at 6.
I'd enjoy that a lot more,
Yeah.
especially
a
on
6
my
o'clock
part.
raid?
Yeah, because you're
would be
usually off
dope.
by 10.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because the kids are down, and then Candace and work and everything.
A couple of us, we do want to start early. We just never have enough. And we've also decided if we don't have a 6, we're just going to 5-man shit because we can. Yeah.
It's a good call.
Relax.
Relax, dude.
Flex.
Yeah, dude.
Enjoy Destiny again once Battleship comes out.
You're joining. If Pat joins, I might come back.
I'll add
on.
you to our clan
No,
Discord.
fun fact: the only game that I've beaten in the
Here,
last
hold on.
The only game that I've beaten in the last 3 years is the Destiny 2 campaign. I haven't beat Baldur's Gate. I haven't beat anything. I have not.
Holy
I skip as soon as a new game comes out. Gotta play it.
Fuck.
That's tough.
rough.
And you know what? I understand just from
Yeah.
how like I said, how saturated the game market is right now. It's so tough.
Question: is Baldur's Gate cross-platform?
It is.
Fuck.
They are working on it.
They're working on it currently.
So this is a side tangent. Baldur's Gate. A couple of my clients have already bought it. They're like, Sheldon, are you gonna get it? Because we know you're into D&D. I'm like, yes, but I'm probably not. I'm probably gonna wait until after Spider-Man and I'm done with Spider-Man 2. Then I'll pick it up. I'm like, just so you know, when we play, we are fucking role playing, my guy.
Yeah.
I won't be Sheldon. Okay?
I am Alex from down the road.
Merrick's the Destroyer, okay? Or some shit. Like, I'll be going full on role play in this fucking game.
Have you seen the classes?
No. But
Okay.
I know what
It'll
the
get
classes are.
so bad that we'll come over and we'll be like, yo, Sheldon, and you'll be like,
Do not speak that way,
yeah.
motherfucker.
It'll get so bad.
And what's crazy though is my client was like, yo, we'll do the fucking same thing. will be
I can see.
role-playing right
I can
there
see
with you.
all you guys doing.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Dude, they role play in Red Dead Redemption Online.
No.
I swear to fucking God, when I joined them, they were like, old Taggart McGee here, I'm drunk as shit, fucking shooting shit. I was like, who? Who the fuck is this?
Dan, who is it?
They're like, he's Kelton. Oh,
No.
you're role playing.
Yeah.
I see what's going on.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I think we've gone on for a little bit. So, do you guys want to wrap this up? I think we hit a lot of topics today.
Yeah, I think the last thing I want to mention is with what we got going on now. I think we're in a better spot with things. You can expect uploads happening
More frequently.
airing Fridays now.
Yeah. Airing
That's
Fridays.
the goal. If we don't air by Friday, I will take a shit on Cooper.
Yep. It'll be on our small sack segment.
Yeah.
You will take a shit on
And
your.
that's the other thing. We are now going to be doing a new thing called the small sex segment. What this is like upwards from 15 to like 30-minute video.
From like 12 to 20.
Yeah. Okay, sure. 12 to 20 minutes. So after I said 15 to 30 minutes.
Well, they can range. It's a range.
Yeah, that's the other
It's a
thing,
range
yeah.
of time.
It's whatever.
It's a
But
range.
It's a two-person thing is what we'll be doing. It's going to be about topics where two people are really interested in, so the other person's not just sitting there listening, just
Nodding.
just twiddling their thumbs.
Yeah.
Just things that we're really into. And like the first things you'll see would be with me and Andre talking about Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which probably will come out pretty soon, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the first two done, working on the third one, and then the final episode is small. I don't want it to end.
I don't want it to be over. It's been
Yeah,
so
but I would
good.
love to talk cyberpunk, like we dope, and then shoes, just like
shoes, stuff like that.
upcoming shoes. Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll have a lot more segments and a lot more videos coming out. We're really looking forward to this, and I hope you guys are too. But I think that's been a pod, boys.
That's a lot.
Sack Squad, we love you, of course. Please like, subscribe, comment your angry comments, your hate comments. That's
Tell
what
me
we want
what
to
you
hear.
guys thought about Starfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
I
Starfield.
really
Yeah.
want to know your guys' thoughts on Starfield and what you guys, if you guys are watching Bleach,
Yeah.
what you thinking about?
How do you think?
Bleach.
How'd you feel about the season?
Yeah.
Let us know in the
The
comments
whole
down below.
shebang.
Thank you for watching. Ballsack out.
Podcast. Peace.